You're muted.
Okay. We're good? All right. That didn't go quite as well as I thought, but still? Am I still muted?
No, you're good. I can hear you. When you play trailer, it automatically mutes you.
Oh, all right. See, I was playing around with stuff, and I thought this late night stream was a good place to play around. All right, Sky, how's it going?
Oh, are we doing intros? Hello, everyone.
Yes.
For those who don't know, my name is Sky. I am a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Haggis. And Stephanie asked me to join her for her stream tonight, so I'm here.
Okay, yes. If you're here, hopefully you know who I am, or at least know my name. My name is Stephanie. I make videos about everything: writing, reading, traveling, planning, and on this channel, you'll just see my life very unscripted, as it said at the end of that little clip. And this is part of the Authortube or Booktuber Under 1K subscriber marathon. There you go. That's a mouthful and a half. Okay, the playlist to follow along is down in the description of the box down here. I'm really tired. I haven't streamed in a while. I haven't ran my own channel stream in a while, so let's just go through the comments here. Look at that. We have a surprise guest. It is Sky. Hello from California. I hope you are safe where you're at.
Same. Yes.
Yes. Let's see here. Hello. Let's see. Oh, hi, Aphrodite. And oh yeah, so I put the poll up on YouTube because you can't do the poll from the StreamYard side. You have to go to your channel and do the poll. And I was like, what are people interested in writing or chatting? And they said I didn't have an option for both. I thought about it, but
sorry.
It's all right. It's all good. All right. Cool. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, please stay safe. Definitely. Hello. Yay, everyone's happy to see Sky. Yay.
I haven't seen Aphrodite in a long time.
Yeah, I know. And I changed her channel name too. It took me a minute to realize that when I saw them on the spreadsheet thing. And Heather, hello. Heather's been on all the streams, so just popping in and out all day.
Wow.
I mean, not on screen, but I've seen her just pop in and say hi and like this stream. Hello, Camille and Cassandra. Still awake, but not for long. Yeah, I get it. It's pretty late.
Mm-hmm.
You are an hour ahead of me, right?
Nope.
Yes?
Behind.
No. Behind. I'll get that right one of these days. Probably never, so don't hold your breath on that one.
It's easiest for me to discover, whenever everyone's Eastern time, because the rest of my family's on Eastern time, I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what time you're doing stuff. And I'm like, and then someone tells me they're Central, and I'm like, what? I have to sit there and calculate, even though it's literally an hour in between the two.
Well, in my brain, I think that Montana is further over from Texas where I'm at, but
yeah,
just the way the time zone is divided up to states, I guess.
And I think Pacific time starts in somewhere in Montana, not very far from me. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think
part of Montana is in Pacific time versus Mountain time. Now I want to know. Now I'm going to look it up.
Let me think here. So I know that Mountain time starts if you're going from Oregon or from Washington straight across 90 at the Interstate 90. It's right around Ontario. It starts Montana time, or not Montana, Mountain time. And then I do know in Helena it's Central time. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Don't matter. I suck at time zones, so I just ask. I usually just message someone what time is it where you're at? And then I know. Hey, yes, Alice Reeds has a wrench because I saw that on the spreadsheet. She was listed as one of my mods on one of my other streams. So, yeah. I added a lot of wrenches yesterday to my YouTube channel.
I think I have to add a lot of wrenches because I haven't looked at the sheet in a bit.
Mainly I just added people that I knew that were either listed as they were going to be mods on my channel, or people that I know would be on my channel in the comments anyway. So
Makes sense.
yeah, Aphrodite says they haven't streamed either. I'm terrified. So I kind of like what I did earlier today. Kaufman on the Right Now channel, he put out a call. He's like, anybody that wants to join me on my 1 hour break stream today, you can do that. So I kind of hopped on there, so I kind of got my heebie-jeebies of like talking in front of the camera over with. But this is the first one I've like ran on my own, so we'll see how it goes.
You got this.
All right. Does that say MI?
ML.
ML. Okay. I'm a little blind. It's fine. I'll try. Okay. I thought of some questions to ask to get some of the conversation going because I know it's late in the day for some people or early for some people, and not everyone knows each other in the chat. So, how has the event gone for you? Have you found any new channels or connect with people in the chat? You want to answer that question in the chat, we'll go through them. And Sky, have you found any new channels by going through the spreadsheet or anything like that?
So I stream normally on Saturday evenings, and I even streamed earlier last night, like an hour earlier, in preparation for this event because I was like, I want to be awake for it. I set an alarm for 5 a.m. my time, which was when Sam was starting the very first stream. I turned that alarm off and went back to bed. This is the first stream I've come to all day.
Oh, okay. I guess. So I was on the stream, I was in the chat on the first stream that Sam did this morning because I magically woke up like at 4:30. But I'd woken up from like 11:30 to 4:30, like every 30 minutes to an hour. Not because I wanted to be up at 5 a.m., but because I was making this pancakes in the oven recipe and it was on my mind. I don't know, but I was awake and like, all right, might as well get up and do it. And yeah, and then we went and left for a few hours today, and then we came back and I jumped on stream. So no new channels yet.
I see a lot of people I don't know in the comments section, and at some point I'm going to go open up the YouTube portion of this versus the StreamYard version, probably when we do a sprint, if we do a sprint, and I'm going to go like sub to a whole bunch of channels.
Yes. Let's see here. Okay, where we're at. Falcon Lux is from Minnesota.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. You know what got asked the other day? All right, so for people that know, I live in Texas now. I'm not a Texan. I was born in Oregon, where it's like so horribly cold and snowy right now. We don't have a running vehicle right now, so we've been taking Uber to like go clothing shopping, stuff like that. I got asked where I'm from because I have an accent. I'm like, that's the first time ever I've been asked if I had an accent. So, there you go. A little funny side note there. Yes, there is Greatest of All Time. She's in all the channels or all the streams so far. And sorry about my stupid caps key. It's okay. We know you don't mean to yell. It's fine. And Aphrodite is Maryland. That's on the East Coast. We know what time it is there.
I do, yeah.
Yes, East and Pacific. I totally got it. Unless it's Arizona, then I'm all mixed up because some of it's mountains, some of it's Pacific. Yes, it is. Thank you for the caps. Yes, please don't forget to like the stream. Mm-hmm. And Alice says that. Oh, I remember now. I have the week mapped out because I'm everywhere. Yes, you're like on the spreadsheet. She's a bunch of different spots. A bunch. In fact, she's doing an hour like party break stream after this one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she was doing making up games and stuff in the last stream. Like that's
Nice.
what she's using it for. The guys were out and about today, so there was quiet. Yes, good. That would make sense why you're able to be on stream if you're, your husband and your son are out and about. You're not being needed at the moment. Late for me. Oh, yeah, because, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
It is midnight there.
Mm-hmm.
That I can do. Okay. Yes. All right. Everybody, you were one of the first streamers I ever followed back in 2017 or something.
I've been on YouTube so long, I have no idea who was the first author-tuber I followed. One of the first booktubers was Katie Tastic. I do remember that.
So
but I don't remember who the first author-tuber was.
Once I was doing participating in the chats with my other YouTube channel for author stuff, and then I created this one. But the first ones I followed with this channel was Kate Kavanaugh and the Courtney Project. Both of those. Those are the ones that I remember that. I mean, I haven't been on this channel forever, unless you count 5 years in March forever. And Alicia says they found a bunch of new channels. Thank you.
Awesome.
And I'm relatively new to Authortube, so I'm finding lots of creators I haven't heard of before. This is really great. Yes. That's why I like participating in these writing events and marathons and writing streams, even if I'm not on screen, because you get to meet other channels in the comments, and then you get to go check out their channels and can then binge watch their videos if you want or whatever. Yeah. Camille writes, this is actually the first stream I've seen of the event so far.
Twinsies.
It's okay. People have lives. It's all good. And really, it's the first day of the event, and it's Sunday, so Plus, you can always come back and watch the streams again if you wanted to. Hello, Jocelyn Carter. And then who else? I have watched as many shows today as I could and have subscribed to several new channels. The more writer friends, the merrier. That is right. Yes. Heather says, just had my 5-year streaming anniversary last week. That's crazy. Yeah, so I marked on my Google Calendar when my first time I made a video on this channel, and it was actually March 20th. And so every year, last year I did a 4-year anniversary streaming thing, a live stream to answer questions, because why not? Might do that again this year. And Daddy says, I had a 2-year hiatus for millions of reasons, but my life has family calmed down, if there's such a thing.
I feel that.
Yes. And Claxon is from Eastern Kentucky. That is in the Eastern time zone, because I know for a fact. Nope. Crap. Is that in the Eastern time zone or Central? Stick in Tennessee, because in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, it starts to go to Eastern time zone, because I've driven through Knoxville 20 times. Well, maybe not 20, but 5 times. So it seems like 20. I forgot he says, when I lived in California, I was asked all the time about my accent. Oh, because you're from the East Coast? Is that why? Probably. Looking back on the other streams, I found some new channels, so that's fun. Yes. Let's see. Maryland doesn't have an accent, right? But I do know that I picked up a slight Texas-like accent on some words and some sounds. But I didn't realize this until I was editing a video, and then I heard it. Like with the word windmill, like the things that spin air around, that I can't.
Windmill?
Yes, that.
Those things that are like right in my backyard.
Yes. So a few other words like that sound, it comes out differently now.
That's funny.
I guess I've lived here long enough or visited here long enough or whatever. It is 11:11 where you're at.
Oh yeah, 11, not midnight.
Not quite.
They're 2 hours ahead of me, 1 hour ahead of you.
Whatever, it's fine. Like I said, math is not my thing. Okay, people. Alicia says that Katie Tassick was one of the first booktubers they followed as well. And Alice Reed says that the child's sleep schedule is messed up, so I'm in mid fixing it, so spontaneous yelling from a small child happens. That's why. When I start streaming anyway, hopefully she's asleep. I don't know. That's all right. Like Sky's kids popping out. I mean, they're not screaming in the background. They're like older.
When I first started streaming, I think I started live streaming in 2013. I've been doing it for a while now. And when I first started, I would have to randomly mute myself because they were toddlers back then. And yeah, I feel that so hard. The spontaneous yelling.
There's some of my live streams that when I used to be on live streams a lot, I'd be really good like muting, and then I'd unmute, and they're like, "That was the mom face," you know.
Or when the kids were watching movies and I didn't have my computer in a separate room, I was in the same room, and I'd have to okay, we're gonna do a sprint now because they're watching Disney. Bye.
Oh yeah, totally. Like one time I was doing a live stream and it got copyrighted because Lion King was playing in the background, and I showed the cat like looking at the lion on the screen. I'm like, you guys are being ridiculous. Yay. Okay. Aphrodite says, I discovered that channels I was subbed to for some reason no longer are. What's up with that? I know, like every so often they'll be like, hey, I haven't heard from that channel. I got notifications from that channel in a while. And I go and I have to resubscribe. I don't know why YouTube does that. Maybe to keep you on your toes. Maybe they don't think.
Every 6 months or so, I go through, there's a spreadsheet. I know Rachel has been helping put it together. I don't remember who's actually like the owner of the spreadsheet these days, but it's a whole bunch of like authortubers and booktubers. Mm-hmm. And I'll randomly every 6 months or so go through them and like check out the channels to see if they've got content I'm interested in and subscribe to a bunch of channels. And a lot of times I find the ones that I was once subscribed to that I'm no longer for some reason. It's great.
Yeah, I don't know why they like get unsubscribed from things, especially with channels that you routinely interact with. That's what makes it even more weird. Like, I can understand if it's channels that you haven't interacted with in a while, and maybe like you just like you're not interested, let's remove it. But yeah. So Alice says they just posted their 25 and 25 today, so they're glad I finally got it out there. So I'm starting this year for a video every Sunday. Oh. Yay! So after this madness of this marathon is over, I'm going to go back to my 2 videos a week that I was doing like a year ago, where I would do like a weekend vlog and I'd post that on like Sunday night, Monday morning, whenever I got done uploading. And I would do one from whenever I stopped filming till Thursday.
Okay.
I was going to say, because I didn't want to, it'd be weird because I'm going to vlog my process participating in this marathon event. So I thought it'd be weird to like, oh, I'm going to do it on Sunday and only have one day of the event, and then I'll do it on Thursday and then again on Sunday. So I'm just doing one long video about it. We're just talking about like channels I meet or what I've been doing. And I mean, it's not going to be only about the event because my videos are all over the place, but I've been told that's what people like about my vlogs, is I just talk about whatever I'm doing. So I'll keep that up. All right. I was participating in some folks' chats around the same time. Yeah. And then almost done with the games. I hope it lasts all the stream. If not, we will just be talking, I guess.
That works.
Yes. Is it like an hour-long break that you have, Alice, or 2-hour long one? If it's if it's a break one, I think the break party ones are an hour long. I'm pretty sure
they're an hour long. Yeah,
I have one tomorrow at noon my time. I wrote everything in on my calendar, my white dry erase calendar. I wrote everything in my time zone because then I would just mess everything up if I tried writing all in Eastern time zone. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was checking my calendar to see if I'd written stuff down in it. And I'm like, yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3. All the days are there. Cool.
All right. I was at Adrian's earlier today and dealt Tillery's tonight and now here.
Woo.
That's 3. I think I'm on 8 I have 8 streams that I am running this week, which is insane for someone that hasn't done a freaking live stream in like a year and a half or so of my own. I was being helpful. I said, sure, why not? It's fine.
Once we're done streaming, I have to set up another stream for Sunday because I was asked to step in. So I've got to set up one for next Sunday.
What time next Sunday?
The 7 a.m. Eastern. So it's 6 a.m. for you, 5 a.m. for me.
I'll probably be up because we go to church on Sundays. I'll probably be up. I'll be in the chat pestering you. Stay awake. Drink your coffee. Oh, wait, you don't drink coffee.
Nope.
You drink
Monsters and soda.
Monsters and soda.
Because I'm healthy that way.
So we've been drinking. Okay, so Jesse got from Walmart like these flavored packets of like, I do grape or pomegranate lemonade, but they're energy drinks that are powdered with only like 0 to 10 calories, no sugar in that. So we've been drinking those because it's okay if I let it sit around and get cold because it's already cold. So I'm not drinking cold coffee all day long. Because like I went to the store with Ileana and got her new clothes because she asked for clothes that were not campground attire because, we're no longer living near RV. And so she wanted nice clothes to wear out of the house instead of just jeans and t-shirts all the time, which is fine. Whatever. She finally wanted to go shopping and she hates clothing shopping. So Jesse's like, bring me home some energy drinks. Like, okay. They were all gone in like a day. His were all gone in a day. Mine lasted a few more days because he has no self-control. All right, so author Christina Weisler says, I missed the sign up for this, but I'm here for the streams and to write.
I think I remember Sam mentioning, because I did watch a little bit of her stream this morning later this afternoon. And I think I remember her mentioning that she wants to make this an annual thing. So
yes,
an eye out for announcements about that, I guess.
Yeah. I think she said annually. I don't think she said like quarterly because that'd be insane to put this together every quarter. I feel like my voice would need to recover for a lot longer than 2 months. Okay, she said finally, not family.
Oh, for the life has calmed down finally.
Okay, got it. They're in Eastern time. And Christine says New York accent and live in California. All right, that is interesting mix.
I like it.
All right, Heather says I'm about to really start relaxing. I took my shoes off last session.
Shoes have come off.
Last session, I actually ended up laying down during Lauren's stream. And then I actually slept for an hour. And then I woke up and took a shower, and then I'm here. So I took a nap. I'm really good at naps. It's my specialty.
Your superpower, huh?
Yes. I'll be like, I'm going to lay down. And my key is, if I don't want to like totally sleep for 6 hours, I sleep on top of the blankets because our room is a little bit chillier than the rest of the house. And then I get cold. I don't go totally all the way to sleep. I mean, it's something like 40 below, but it's a little bit chillier. Everybody says my Baltimore accent raises its weird head every now and again. And then Alicia says, they started out as a book reviewer blogger in 2010, so I've been around for a very long time. Get it.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina says, I was born in a small town in New York called Port Jervis. Well, it's definitely small. I have not heard of that one.
Geography was never my thing, so I wouldn't know it anyways.
Did you know that Louisiana and Kentucky are not touching?
Nope.
Okay, you're just as good as my husband. Not Louisiana and Kentucky, where you just drive right into it. It's a little bit further apart than that. There's a reason that he does not teach geography. It's me. Alice says, yes, toddlers galore. My baby is like 2.5. Stuff that comes out of her mouth. That's pretty much the only thing I edit out of my videos is when the kids are being ridiculous with the words that come out of their mouth sometimes. Although they're much better about it now. Okay. Aphrodite says, I have channels from like 20 years ago.
Right?
Oh, channels that you follow from 20 years ago?
Mm-hmm. I was following channels long before I ever started posting videos, because like when I think about like how long I've been watching YouTube, I've been watching it for a lot longer than I've been on YouTube myself.
Yeah, I mean, I watched YouTube channels before. I just never thought to like make a YouTube channel of my own, because
so for the longest time, I was one of those people that was fully under the impression that like YouTube was like a normal go to a business job. Don't ask me why Kid Sky thought this, but I thought you had to go apply to YouTube, get an interview, get hired, and then you were allowed to make videos on YouTube. So I thought that everyone I was watching on YouTube was this professional that YouTube had hired. Don't ask me why. And
Sky,
I had like 2 years.
From where did you get the information?
I don't know.
Honestly.
And then some of these people who are on YouTube and have been around YouTube for as long as YouTube has been around have been like, I remember Vines. And I'm like, what is Vines?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't either until like recently.
Wait, how long has YouTube been around?
That is a very good question.
Let's Google it.
I am Googling it now.
Okay. All right.
Someone else. YouTube was founded February 14th, 2005 by Steve Chen. However, Google purchased it in November 2006.
Okay, 2005, 2006. That's still a while.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing then? That was a long time. Oh, I was working 2 full-time jobs. That's what I was doing then. No wonder I wasn't paying attention to YouTube.
Yeah.
How old was I in 2005?
I was still in
23.
high school.
I was 23. Wait, 23. 22, 23, somewhere in there.
I was still in high school. That might be part of where my belief came from. I graduated 2008.
Wait, how much are you? I didn't realize you were that much younger than me.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm a baby. I
That's
will
okay.
always be a baby.
That's okay, because I'm used to being the youngest one in the crowd of people I'm around all the time. So I'm okay that I'm finally older than you. Just means I'm in charge. You have to listen to me. No, I'm kidding.
Congratulations. You're the adult. You're adult.
I don't know about that. All right, so Heather says that they remember Katie Tastic. They found her when they were researching plot creation around 2013 or so. And Aphrodite says, actually frequent channels a lot, and yet YouTube unsubs me.
Mm-hmm.
Love you guys, but I may not last much longer. Hey, it's okay. We're around all week. Same time, okay, maybe not same time, but definitely same channel. We're here all week.
I'll be on more evening ones, at least in the comments section, because of the fact that I'll be at work when they're all live.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, I'm here till 1 a.m. Eastern time. That's when this stream ends. And then I'm here again tomorrow at noon. And there's like late afternoon and late night ones the rest of the week. There's a 1 to 3 a.m. one for me on like Thursday or something, because otherwise Alice was going to be like nonstop streaming for like hours, and I didn't. I was like, I'll do this one. It's fine. I'm usually up anyway. An hour, I think it is, because Aaron is after me. Okay. Don't think I know that channel. Nope. Yay, another new channel. I love it that it is. I love it that is me so hard, but Monster and Soda are the boss. But I do partake in the coffee craze. I mean, I'll drink coffee. Like, my husband knows, do not say, do you want me to make you coffee? If you're going to make coffee, bring me a cup. But then I regret it because he doesn't put the creamer in the right way. He'll put the creamer at the bottom and then the coffee on top. So then the coffee stays hot. I'm like, but I want to drink the coffee sooner. So I put the coffee in first and the creamer on top so it cools it down a little bit. It's fine. We make it work. Everyday says, prefer tea, but Pepsi's cannot stand Pepsi. Pepsi is so gross to me. And I feel like it is because I lived with my grandma for like a year or so. And it's okay. I still love you, Sky. You're good.
More Pepsi for me. I'll trade you.
So I don't drink Pepsi. I lived with my grandma for like a year when I was like 14, and that's all she ever drank was Pepsi. So although I do like Pepsi in a bottle with the pop cap, like the glass bottle, that doesn't taste as sweet as in like a can for whatever reason. There's your Pepsi all the time. Yeah. I'll drink Dr. Pepper for sure, but not Pepsi.
That's what my husband drinks is Dr. Pepper. No actual channel is my own.
Vines was part of Twitter. Oh.
And see, I was late to the Twitter craze too. And I've never really been a big fan of Twitter.
Now we all Google to see how long. Yes, that's right.
Everyone did collectively.
Can you imagine how much better quality YouTube videos would be if they'd actually started with pros, right? Yes, Sky, they were all professionals. Even those people that are like showing cat videos nonstop, they're total professionals. They hired that cat, okay, and they paid it with kitten food. Okay, I'm just way before Twitter. Okay. I feel old as one of those computer lab geeks who spent all their free time and after school in the lab playing on the new internet.
My school was very quick to like lock down on everything that they didn't want you interacting with in school. So like if you could think of it, we couldn't access it. Like we couldn't even access YouTube.
Wow.
They had it locked down. Their network was like, the teachers had to gain permissions for some of the educational sites they wanted to use because they had everything locked down.
That's crazy. Remember being around when there's barely any channels on YouTube. I'm assuming that's what they mean.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube had to start with nothing. You can't just magically be like, oh, here's a million channels to choose from. And I really dove hard into YouTube. I mean, I watched YouTube, like, learn how to crochet this or learning how to, like, knit or whatever. But I think and then I sometimes used it to be like, how do I explain this concept to my kids? But I think I really dived into it when we were going to move from our house into the RV. And I deep dived into the black hole of RV life on YouTube. Yeah, so that's where it all started. Let's see.
I think it's because I trained my algorithm quick, I think, because I was always looking up tutorials. And maybe that's part of the reason I thought it was nothing but professionals as well, is because everything I was pulling up was tutorials. And when you're pulling up a tutorial, everyone seems professional.
What was your tutorials you were watching?
Writing, like writing tips and stuff like that. So I use the term tutorials loosely, like everything and anything, as long as it was a tutorial, learning experience kind of thing, teaching thing.
Okay. Let's see. Katie Tastic had a 27-beat plot plan or something. I remember taking a lot of notes from this video and being very overwhelmed by it. She just started doing a new series, Katie Tastic, where she went back to a story that she had kind of started, and she's redoing it, but using each step of her 27-beat plot plan. So it's like 27 chapters. So basically, I think she's doing a beat per chapter, and instead of trying to explain all the different beats with like a hypothetical story, since this is a story that she's talked about before, she's revamping it, and that way you can totally see how she's writing it, and she doesn't have to worry about it being spoiled or being stolen or whatever, because it's already out there. So I saw it come across to my feed the other day. It's a long video. I haven't watched it all the way through though.
I haven't watched that one yet, but her 27-beat plan is actually the one I've been using for years.
You like it?
Yeah.
Is it easy to follow?
I thought it was. There are points of it that are confusing, and I definitely had to rewatch the video several times, and I had to make very detailed notes for myself. But I think that was more a me thing, because I am more of a visual learner, and just having someone talk about it without actually seeing it. She did have a video that she's got like 3 or 4 videos on it on the same plot line now. And the one that I remember watching where it finally clicked was the one where she was jotting stuff down on a whiteboard. And that's the one that was easier for me to follow.
Oh, the big whiteboard with all the like squares and stuff on there? Okay.
That was when it finally everything clicked, and I was like, oh, this makes so much more sense now.
I mean, you can only like talk about something so much before. I like seeing it in action. Like, what do you mean? Doesn't make any sense. I like seeing stuff in action.
Totally. I love videos when everyone started talking about Save the Cat, or the hero's journey especially. My favorite videos to watch are when people take stories and videos and movies that are already in existence that I recognize and break them down. So like one of my favorite videos that I go back and watch from time to time is where someone took Star Wars: A New Hope, the very first one that they ever made, and broke it down with the hero's journey. I'm like, now the hero's journey makes sense to me, and I can see what you mean beat by beat by beat and where it takes place in the story.
Okay.
I don't remember who did that video, but I remember seeing that one.
See, everybody says their streams are tomorrow at 11 p.m. and Tuesday at 9 p.m.
That would be 10 for you and 8 for me. 8 for you.
Yes. I'll be around. I mean, I might not be on screen, but I'll be around. And I'll be around. Like a ghost that you can't get rid of. I'm pretty sure I have a ghost in my apartment. I've named her Grace. She's really nice. She doesn't move anything around, but it took me a while to, because I'd be like sitting somewhere or standing somewhere, and I'd like literally see like this human shaped ghost thing out of the corner of my eye all the time, and no one else was walking around. And it wasn't like in the middle of the night, like at 4 a.m. either. Okay, so it wasn't like some weird like half asleep, half awake thing. It's definitely like just during the day. So far, they haven't moved anything or anything weird. They're just walking into the house. So then I went on this like 3-day deep dive of like, has there been any murders in my building? But I haven't been able to find that out yet. I watch too many crime shows. It's fine. Jocelyn says that they learned something new. They thought Vines was part of Twitter. And they've been playing games on their phone with sprinkles of webcomic reading for 11 hours. I should really get next week's 3 journal setups done. Or not, it's fine. Webcomic reading is totally fine too.
Been there, done that. Want to do that again. Speaking of doing things though, do we want to do a writing sprint? Because we've been chatting for 40 minutes now.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to leave that marker there, and then I'll get back to the comments when we come back. Oh. How do I do that? How do I share so I have a timer pulled up on another tab. How do I share that in here?
You do present.
Okay.
And then share screen.
Share screen.
and then it should pop up another like a pop-up box where it'll ask you to choose which of your tabs and stuff that you want to use at some point.
Okay.
Yay! Look at that.
Okay, good. All right. Let's see about. So Sam Wicker has a couple of playlists on her channel where it has a bunch of different timers. So I picked this one because I like purple. And it's one of hers that they made, so that's how I went with this one. So, okay, so we're gonna do 25 minutes, and then when we come back, we can chat about what we did, or if you didn't do anything, took a nap, went to go eat, whatever you'd like. Okay, here we go. I did not know that was going to have a little cuckoo clock at the end. At all.
That is funny.
I thought it was going to be silent the whole time. Oopsies.
It said no. I'm going to ruin your day with a cuckoo clock.
At least it wasn't like a fire or something. Okay. Let's catch up on the comments and then let me know what you guys did in the comments during that sprint. Okay. So Heather said that she's out. I think she has told us goodnight and she's getting tired. The gift of Sleepy Boo from Monsters Inc. Oh, is that the little kid? The little girl that runs amok at Monsters Inc. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ella says, I wouldn't have minded taking the stream. Oh, yeah, because I was talking about on the spreadsheet, I saw that she had like a bunch of streams in a row, and I popped in and said I would take one, give her a break. Pepsi is not the best, but it's okay. You can be wrong, and I can be right. We can all be friends. It's fine. Says, Diet Pepsi for me because Diet tastes the same, or why Coke tastes like mold to me. All right.
You're drinking molds.
How do you know what mold tastes like? But to be fair, when I eat the type of meat that isn't overly seasoned with flavoring, it tastes, my taste buds say that I'm eating a chunk of mold. So how do I know? How does my brain know what that tastes like? I don't know.
What? You want to go outside?
Do you need to go?
I'm just going to let the dogs out. I'm just going to disappear off the camera while you read through comments.
All right, yeah. Freddie says they hate Coke. Agreed. I still have 9 or 10 recorded floppies loaded up with Kiss dolls, digital paper doll programs. I hate floppy disks, and this is why. When I was my first summer in college, I was sharing a room with my 2-year-old niece, and she kept on getting on the floppy disk and exposing it, and I kept on having to rewrite my essays from scratch over and over again. Back in the day, your vids could only be 10 minutes long or less, so I struggled at first. 10 minutes or less only? I mean, I'd be okay with that. Although some of them are longer these days.
I'm sitting over here loving the vlogs that are like an hour long because I don't watch videos. I listen to them while working. I'll just set my phone on my cart while I'm at work and continue doing stuff and just listen to them. So the longer they are, the happier camper I am.
And that's why I like it when people put things into playlists. Then I can just play, which is why all of my videos, my channel, are in one playlist or another. Every single one.
I need to go through my backlist and do that because I had it set up so that if I put the word vlog in the title, it would pop into a vlog playlist. And somewhere along the way, I ruined my own rules and it stopped doing that. I'm like, dang it, now I've got to manually put them where they're supposed to be. Dang it.
What? I didn't know you could do that.
Yep. There's a setting in YouTube when you're you have to go into the playlist settings and it'll allow you to put keywords where if you have something in the description or the video title, I think it's in the video title, you have to put in a keyword. And if that word shows up, it'll automatically add it to that playlist.
See, I've always just manually done it. Right now, I just made one that says January 2025 because if you look at my playlists, they are broken down by month and year. All my videos from November 2023 or all my videos for July 2024 or whatnot. And then I have a playlist that has all of my videos from beginning to end, chronologically, except for I don't think I had the last 6 months, but prior to that, all my videos are there. So
you can make a rule on your videos so that all of your videos, no matter what you add, automatically go to the all videos list.
You can see my awkwardness from beginning to now. So I was watching one video, like it was when we were all doing like the hold my drink, hold my monster type video. And I was like, where did my funness go? Because I was like really looked like I was enjoying videotaping myself, but not lately. So I'm like, I need to get back to that. So okay, so Kimi says every one of those dolls in my early music came from our computer lab. Annie. One of the computer science teachers had a Lamborghini he drove to school, but that he bought with some of the money he made online.
I need to meet this computer science teacher so that I can get some tips from them, because while I don't want a Lamborghini, I would like to be able to have some money in savings so that I don't have to worry about going to work if I don't really feel like it, kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, the 27 chapter 3 act 9 block.
I love it.
Aphrodite says, I love the 27 beat plan she came up with. It was similar to what I was already doing, so it was worked for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Alice says that they might do a tiny sprint in their stream, not to work, but to collect drinks, a potty break, or just chill out for everyone to watch a YouTube video to cool down or something. Although, I don't know. It depends. Yeah, like I told Scav when we got on the stream, I was like, we may just talk the whole time, we may do a stream, it just depends. But I do think, 2 hours without a break at all is a lot. For people that need to take a break or stretch or check on pets or whatnot. Her 27 chapter plotting was what finally made plotting make sense for me. Jocelyn says that they had the Save the Cat book. I need to jump back into it. I had the Save the Cat writes a novel, and then I got the Save the Cat writes a YA novel. Because, like, the do you have them both?
I have neither one.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have never even read it.
I kept on seeing it and stuff, and really, honestly, every time I look at it, I'm like, okay. But what the writing book that I feel like really helped my writing, because I'm a romance writer, was Romancing the Beat, where they kind of took the Save the Cat beats, but they applied them to romance. And every time I'm like, I'm kind of stuck, and every time I read Romance the Beat, I always make the same mistake with my writing, which I don't have enough of. This is what the world was like before they met each other.
Yeah,
like leading up to that. So, because my first chapters never end up being my first chapters by the time I'm done, no matter how hard I think otherwise.
I've learned to combine the 27 block that Katie Taskett does with the Romancing the Beat. I'm still figuring out how to mesh it extremely well, but I'm getting better at it. But combining those two has, because I always have a romance subplot, no matter what genre I'm writing in, has been helpful.
Gotcha. Verdity says, if you want to see good story breakdowns, check out Studio Binder's channel. Okay, I'm going to write that one down. That sounds good.
Note to
I'm
self.
always up for finding new channels, for sure. Cami says Grace is probably annoying that I'm taking up the closet. My friendly ghost. Told the kids about it. I'm like, yeah, there's a ghost in the house. Her name is Grace. I'm okay. It's not the first time I've been in a place with a ghost, so. But this one doesn't make any noise. I just see her walking around. I had a ghost that would like sing to a baby in the house at night. That was really creepy and weird. That one was weird. This one is a nice ghost. I think she just likes hanging out. Aphrodite says gotta go, but I will rematch. Maybe she means rewatch? Rematch. Yeah, I'm guessing rewatch. Have a good night, everyone. JK is here. Tagged everybody and said, hi, how are you all? What you working on? Replies back, how are you? Editing a video for tomorrow night, I hope. Okay, bye for reals this time. Okay, sure, but we'll see you later in the comments, right? Let's hope. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm about to write some Right, so now though, what will you be working on? 27 chapter plot system was a 3-act 9-block one. It made things so much easier for me, you said. And JK says, doing pretty good. We'll be working on making a new mood board for this pitch event on Blue Sky. Then my outline for my Bakery Rivals romance work in progress. That sounds fun. Bakery Rivals.
I think JK went to bed, so I can't ask the question that I was going to ask. Dang it. Darn it.
Okay. Jocelyn says they're free writing tonight before she gets some sleep. Okay.
I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. Kagahime?
I'm going to, that sounds good to me. That looks right.
Tell us if we're pronouncing it wrong or right.
Yes, write out how you pronounce your name, because we're horrible with reading, apparently. We're not writers or anything. It's fine.
A writer and a reader, that doesn't mean I can read when I'm writing.
Oh. Camille says, falling asleep as I write, so I'm tapping out. Good night, Camille. I'm sure you're long gone by now. Hanging out with us. Ooh, that sounds fun. Baker Rivals romance. Thank you. Planning to self-publish a book this year, but I need to finish revisions first. And Falcon says, good night, everyone. This is fun, but it's way past my bedtime. Drink some coffee. Drink some Dr. Pepper. Drink some Coke. Drink some Pepsi. Stay up. It'll be fine. No, I'm kidding. Like, if you need sleep, go ahead and go to sleep. The streams will be here later. Don't be like me and stay up all night. I just hit my daily and weekly word count, says Alicia. So they're going to go to bed. Thank you for the chat and sprint. It was nice meeting both of you, and I made sure to subscribe. Good night, everyone. And JK says, congrats. Thanks for hanging out with us. Might go to bed soon, too. Night, everyone. Good night. 106 in the last 10 minutes.
106 words. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good.
We finally got caught up with all the comments, so now we're getting to the progress comments.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, I didn't want to keep on trying to get that into the comments if we went on this sprint, because who knows how long we'd be trying to catch up to the comments. Like, like you do. Like, I'm going to catch up to the comments, so we'll go on a sprint, but then people just keep on adding them at the end. Okay. Cami says, I finished up the dietary journal for next week, and I just put divider boxes in my creativity/fitness.
Cami, do you post your videos of your journals and stuff? Because I know you did a series of videos where you were doing art related stuff, but do you ever post about your journals? Because I'm kind of curious what your divider boxes look like, and I want to be nosy if you post that kind of stuff.
Yes, please. If you do, let us know. I like watching journaling, planning videos, writing videos.
Yep.
Let's see. Christina Weisler. I'm going to go with Weisler. Has done planning and wrote 629 of the first chapter.
Nice.
Cami says, if you never accidentally ate bread and told yourself it's fine, it's penicillin, right? I don't think you're telling the truth. That's why I know what mold tastes like. That's true.
Very true.
I've accidentally, although I ate some tortillas, and heated up cheese in the microwave on them, and then the next day Jesse threw them out, and he never throws that bread ever. He's always like, oh, it'll be fine a few days later. It was a week past due. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Moldy stuff, bad stuff. Because I'm always the first to look at stuff, and if it's even one day past due, I chuck it out all the time.
Oh, I'm not. It better be growing mold spots before I toss it.
I was really tempted to buy Romancing the Beat, but her own books barely have any 4-star ratings, so I doubt how well I'd find any help from it. It's a really small book, Romancing the Beat, and I feel like it does a really good job of geared towards writing romance books, but taking the Save the Cat beats and applying them to women's novels. So I didn't really look to see what other books that she had that were rated good or not. but a lot of people that are romance writers suggested the book to me. So, any more? Okay. Let's see. In the time between adding boxes and now, the Creativity Fitness Journal is set up, and all that's left is my daily.
Woo.
You're pronouncing right. Well, how did you pronounce?
Kagehime.
Kagehime. Okay. I will not remember that one, just so you all know. Okay. I can barely remember like what I had for dinner last night. So, currently, I've only put some images on Instagram, but nothing for December or January yet. It's okay. We can look back. Is your Instagram handle CVVZ Designs, or is it something different?
I was gonna say now I need to go find Cammie's Instagram so I can stalk her a little bit.
Yes.
In a good way. Never look at Best Buy dates.
They just put random dates on it anyway. Oh, Best Buy. Oh, talking about food and stuff like that. Got it. I have art streams planned from March onwards. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes. Like me and a couple of other people just like to say, follow us in a non-stalkerish way in all the places.
My you know how like the description box only shows like one line and then you have to open it to read more? I have it so that it has my hook, whatever I think like the main question is, and then it says touch me in a non-physical way so that you open the rest of it.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
I think it's a laughing face, but I can't tell. StreamYard's weird.
Yeah, I can't tell either. Oh,
it's the face with glasses and a mustache.
Okay. Oh, yes.
You go to YouTube to see it.
Okay. It's the incognito. Okay, got it. Because you're stalking us and you're hiding. Got it. It's fine. We got it. We caught up. We got there. We got there. We got what you meant. We're just a little slow on the uptake today. I used to work overnights at doing stalking. I did too. That's not fun, but I did that.
Nights.
I mean, I liked working nights. I didn't like stalking at the grocery store I was working at because the massive amount of dust was making me have asthma attacks during the whole shift, like nonstop. First credit card application, she spelled it stalking, and I said, sure, I could.
I can do that, totally.
That's so funny.
No biggie.
So, what do you have? Are you going to stay up much later after the stream, Sky?
I'm probably going to go to bed. The Hubs his schedule was changed about 3 hours ago, and now he has to be up an hour earlier.
Oh.
And I'm his alarm clock.
Oh, okay.
But that means I'll be able to jump on more streams tomorrow morning. Yay. Depending on how bad I can sleep, I might stay up for Alice's stream just because Alice is a new person for me. And they're doing the break stream. But I'm going to have it in like very quiet so I don't wake up to Hubs.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I came up with some funny riddles questions to ask, and so I'm going to ask them on the banner. They're like some riddles. Some of them might call them dad jokes or whatever. I'm going to see what people have to say. So one of them we came up with, what starts with an E that only contains one letter? Any guesses? What starts with an E but only contains one letter?
A. I don't know. The Sphinx would kill me because I'm bad at riddles.
Nope, not. All right, so Cameron said an I. No, because it starts with an E and it only contains a letter. I was like, when I looked at the answer, I was like, okay, that one's dumb, but I decided to share it anyway. The answer. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, the answer. I have the answer. It is envelope. Because the envelope has a letter in it.
Oh my goodness.
I crack myself up. That's so hilarious.
I was thinking letters and oh my goodness. Now I feel dumb.
I literally went on Pinterest today and wrote like trivia questions and reading trivia questions and book trivia questions. I have a bunch. Well, I only put like 5 in the banners here today. So let's see here. Okay, here's another one. Think punny, okay?
Okay.
You cut me on a table, but I've never eaten. What am I?
Yeah, I have no clue.
All right, I'm going to see if anybody's going to guess in the comments before I give the answer.
This is not how I mail them.
Cool. The cost of 2 to 3 people live in the same place. The cheese? No, it's not the cheese. Not Play-Doh. Not tension. Those are good answers, though. The answer, a deck of cards.
Cut me on the table. Oh,
Because
okay.
you're shuffling and they cut the cards.
Cut the deck.
All right. Yeah, cut the deck. Here's another one.
Oh no.
I crack myself up. This is hilarious. Okay. I can jump, but I have no legs.
A jumping bean?
No, but that's a good answer.
Yes, Papa? What's
All
up?
right. Anybody?
Oh my God. The dark humor, I love it.
Oh
I'm
my
here
God.
for it.
Oh my God. I'm going to... Okay. Before I give you the answer, the reason I find this answer so freaking hilarious is because my husband is a double amputee.
You're gonna have to tell him that's the answer to the joke from now on.
Yes. All right. All right. Good night. Thanks for coming by. I loved watching when the words hit you. Okay, so
what is the actual answer? Because now I'm afraid to know.
jumper cables. I like the jokes. Okay, let's see here. All right, so here's one that's not a joke. It's just a trivia question. It is, where is the world's largest library? Spoiler, it's in the United States somewhere, so let's narrow that down.
That kills my answer. Though, to be fair, my answer is no longer available as a library, so...
What was your answer going to be?
Library of Alexandria.
Oh.
Once upon a time, it was the world's largest library.
And Cammie got it right. It's the Library of Congress. Do you know where the Library of Congress is, Sky?
No clue.
Washington, D.C.
We already said that I was bad at geography. I want to say go.
Okay, so the answer is this. Okay, and then this is my last one I have for today. What was the first book ever written using a typewriter?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm going to see if I got any guesses in the chat, and then I'll show it.
I was proud of myself. So I was rewatching the stream that Sam did. I've watched only like the beginning few minutes of it. And she asked the question about what is the longest word you can write on one line of a QWERTY board?
Oh, yeah.
And the answer was typewriter. I was like, I never would have guessed that in a million years. But then she asked who is like the world's best, not best-selling author, something to that effect, best-selling author, made most money kind of thing. And the answer was Agatha Christie. And I was like, it's Agatha Christie. I was like, first I was thinking, I was like, it's got to be Tolkien, right? No, can't be Tolkien. And then they were like, she, and I was like, oh, nope, it's Agatha Christie.
Yeah. I mean, they keep on re-releasing their books written in other languages, different formats. So,
yeah.
All right. Let's see. Tammy says, fine if I pull out and start typing the Bible. That is not the answer. Alice Reed suggested Sherlock Holmes. That is not the answer.
It's not Shakespeare, is it?
No.
Okay.
It is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is the first book written on a typewriter.
Huh. Did not know that.
Me neither. Now I'm going to have to come up with all brand new questions when I do this again, because I'm pretty sure you guys will watch them again. Or like,
I will be.
I know the answer.
I don't know about everyone else.
Okay. Oh, I had a question. Is anyone else planning on doing a vlog about taking part in the marathon? I was just curious because I'm doing a week-long vlog about taking part in the marathon. Why? Because I was going to do a long vlog anyway, and it's part of my life now, so I was just curious.
This marathon might show up in my vlog, but I won't be doing a vlog specifically about the marathon. Let me.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Mark Twain had that money though, and no circles for that Southern man.
No. Alice is vlogging. Nice.
Yay! So, I like watching people's vlogs.
I'm still catching up with like Vlogmas videos. I have a playlist that's like 300 videos long, and it's all Vlogmas videos from like 5 different people. And that's it. That's all it is.
I just cleaned out my watch later list like in December, right before Vlogmas hit. So right now it's all just basically Vlogmas or like goals for the year, or writing goals or reading challenges or stuff like that.
I made a separate playlist that has nothing but 2025 goals and wrap-ups and stuff like that. So I've got 2 different playlists.
Good night, everyone. It's 12:30 in the morning. They're heading to sleep.
Yep, East Coast. And Stephanie's yawning.
I guarantee if I lay down right now, I'll be like, okay, I'm awake.
Of course.
Yes. Good night. Yes. Okay. So, what did you guys think about those random trivia type questions? Would you guys be interested in that sort of thing in other streams of mine later on this week?
I'm easy.
You don't care, right?
I'm the worst person to ask. I'm like, it's your stream. You're running the show. I'll just be here what you want me to do.
Well, Alice says it was cute. She liked them. So, who was it? Coffin, the Right Now channel, is said that they are doing like Tuesday. Their party break stream is going to be a Jeopardy themed stream where you can win actual prizes.
That's fun.
So me and another person, I don't know if they got responded yet, me and another streamer for this event got asked if we wouldn't mind pushing our streams back an hour. So that way they wouldn't overlap with the one, because they said they're going to do a prize type game thing. So I said I'm fine. So I'm just waiting to see what the other person said. I think it was Rachel. I'm not sure. Okay. 1 or 2 a break though, so you're not overwhelmed.
That makes sense.
I didn't think these up. Okay. I Googled Pinterest and I wrote trivia questions. Yeah. So I have a board right now. There's 5 pins. So that's where I got them from. I am not that creative. Okay. With jokes anyway. Just
I'm telling you, the Sphinx would kill me because I I am not good with riddles, jokes, puns, or anything.
Okay. So I have one that's like clever riddles, like it's always in front of you but cannot be seen. What is it? The answer is the future. Those are clever riddles. I like more like funny riddles.
Cammy has one they love.
Oh, wait. All right.
Cammy, you gotta tell us now.
So for Christmas last year, Jackson got Jesse. My son got his dad a desk calendar where it was a joke a day, but like dad jokes.
I love a good dad joke. I recently finished a book. I was listening to it on audiobook, and of course now when I'm thinking about it, I cannot remember any of the dad jokes. That was one of my favorite things about the main character, the love interest, because of course it was a romance. He was always talking dad jokes, and he was not a dad. And that's what I love the most, is that dad jokes are for everyone. You don't have to be a dad to say them.
All right. What do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhinoceros? A fat unicorn. Yes.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. We're waiting in suspense. What could it be? Ella Fino. Thank you, Pepe the Shrimp and the Muppets. Ella Fino. Okay. That is a pretty funny one. Elephant, rhino, Ella Fino. I like my fat unicorn answer, though. I think that was pretty great. All right. Do you see this shirt I'm wearing? It says giraffes are awesome. Right here. See where?
Yeah.
Okay. So giraffes are my favorite animal at the zoo. I always look at the giraffes when I go to the zoo. The kids know I like giraffes, so I've gotten like some necklaces with like giraffes on it. But this one, Jackson got me for my birthday. Yes. So there's.
I like that.
Okay. That was hard. I gotta hold still so you can read it. Because I have another shirt that has a giraffe on it, and we got it at a Walmart years ago. Ileana picked it out for me, and it says autism dancing to your own beat or something like that. That was the first one that Ileana picked out for me.
Nice.
Elefino, hell if I know. Oh, Elefino, oh, that is. I'm gonna have to save that one. So Illy will sometimes, at least gotten really good. My 14-year-old daughter, she's gotten really good at telling like jokes and getting puns and stuff like that. And we know it's funny when you hear this from Jackson. His whole body goes like.
My kids have hit the point where they're just like, Mom.
The rhino is a fat unicorn. Yes, not sucking in anything. Although I have lost a good chunk of weight since we lost our car.
I wonder why.
Because like now we're not wandering the store aisles and like coming home with like 10 bags of chips and 5 packages of cookies, and I don't like going to the grocery store hungry, so we always end up getting something to eat before we go to the grocery store, like fast food. So yeah, which is fine because I've been meaning to lose weight anyway, because living in an RV and traveling a lot on the road, you eat a lot of fast food. So now we have a kitchen. I guess we can cook food regularly now, even though I can totally have chips and salsa as a meal.
Chips and salsa is a meal. Of course
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Whoever told you
Force improved health.
Force improved
All right. So when me and my husband met, I was 140 pounds. I was a size 8, and because I had just got done lifting weights for like a year and a half at the gym. Like not like heavy duty, but I was there like a lot. And then me and my workout partner broke up, so I didn't go to the gym anymore. Then I met Jesse, and then I was still like eating somewhat healthy or whatever, but then we started bowling at the bowling alley, eat crappy food, but then after a while I started drinking at home. Before like the first like month or two we were together, I never drank at home ever, because I was like, if you're gonna have a beer, I need to be awake and alert, because my ex-husband is an alcoholic, and so I always had to be a sober one. But then Jesse had bought like an 18-pack of beer, like MGD, to go in the fridge, and after a week it was still there. So I'm like, all right, well, I can enjoy a beer at home every so often, because he's not going to be like, it's there, so I have to drink it all in a day. So over the years, I've gone up, I've gone down, and I'm just pleased that I can, I feel a little better, which is good. Between not going to fast food restaurants all the time, not having a car, and living on the 3rd floor with stairs and no elevator.
Ooh. Didn't realize you didn't have an elevator. And that's coming from someone who doesn't like elevators. I don't like being in an elevator.
We don't have an elevator, and there's no public or a community laundromat there. So every single unit has a laundry hookup, which is nice. Mm-hmm. There's a strong correlation between obesity and car ownership. I'm bugging the trend by being fat and not having a driver's license, but I live in a rural area, so that explains a lot. Does it count as stalking if I follow you back?
I totally found the Instagram profile and was
like, okay.
Inspo.
I like just looking at whatever type of notebook, journal, whatever I'm using, and just looking at the hashtags for it. There's this one channel I watch, right? And they have some YouTube channels there too. It's called Dakina, Dakina, and they use them and using the B6 for several years. But I like hers because like she puts a lot of like stickers, and sometimes she'll put like the pens that she uses are gel ink pens, so like it'll absorb the ink. And this book would be like this big. The pages will puff out like this. I haven't made that happen yet. I just think it's really neat when you see a thin journal, and then by the time you're done, it's all puffed up.
You're gonna have to send me a link so I can look at the pretty pictures too, because I'm not finding it.
Okay.
Finally did weights again yesterday after 10 days. I am waiting
with Panda. Do you have a panda?
Panda's Cammy's cat.
Okay.
I remember being so confused too, because I was like, oh, my youngest would totally have an actual panda if we could. I'm waiting until the end of this month to go to the gym, because everyone's doing their New Year's resolutions, and by the end of January is when a lot of people drop off.
Yeah.
So I work nights, so I was thinking, I can go in about 30 minutes before my shift and do some weight training. The place that's always empty throughout the entire year at that time was full, and I turned right back around and walked back out because I was like, nope, I can't. So I will start weight training again at the end of this month.
Waiting for Sunrise to take the dog for a walk. He's complaining to saying mom just went to work.
Oh, poor pupper.
Okay, I'm also really rural and housebound, so I have a weight bench, some dumbbells, and a little seated pedaling device, and I'm still 335 and yo-yoing 5 pounds over the last 3 years. I
want one of the seated pedaling devices, and I also want a stand. If I had my dream set up, I would have one of those standing desks with a walking mat under it.
So I've been eyeing a different desk, because I don't have a desk to sit at. I just sit on my bed when I'm typing, or the counter area, the island in the kitchen area. I'll stand because it's perfect height. Been eyeing desks for the bedroom or this other area in the living room area to put a desk, and I found some links for standing desks. They were like $100 to $80.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. But it's just a desk. There's no like drawers underneath of it, or so I feel like
one standing desk that I found at Sam's Club was like $150.
the standing desk.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some on Amazon right now. I mean, if you don't mind ordering from Amazon, for like $80 to $110.
Nice.
So, and free shipping. It's not on Amazon Prime, but it's still free shipping. So,
Yeah.
Hi, Heather. It's probably morning where you were at. I'm guessing. They're in Australia. I know that.
I have no idea what the time zone is there.
I am 99.9% sure Heather is in Australia.
Yes, that I do know. I just don't know the time zone there. Since we were talking about time zones earlier.
Yeah. Because one time I was on stream one of their streams with them, and it was morning time for them, and it was nighttime for me. That was a long while ago. I gained like 25 kilograms from 2020 and never lost it.
I still have all the baby weight. But I'm the weird person. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to gain muscle.
That's hard to do, to lose weight and gain muscle. Mm-hmm. So we've been here for like a month, and I weighed myself. I always have Jackson look at the scale because I got boobs in the stomach, so I can't look straight down at the scale numbers. And Jackson's like, I don't think that's right. Like, what are you talking about? There's no way you are 200 pounds. You were supposed to be like I was 220 pounds. I lost 20 pounds in like month and a half, just from different diet. Like this literally, and like moving up and moving all our stuff from downstairs to upstairs. That took a lot of effort. Mm-hmm. And so that's not right. And so some more time goes by, and now I'm right around 190 pounds. And again, he's like, I don't think that's right. How about I kick you and see if that's right? No, I'm kidding. I don't condone kicking my children. Okay. For anyone that's watching, wants to call anybody, like, it was a joke. Okay. Feeling better since we got the dog, but my weight hasn't budged.
That sucks. But I'm glad you're feeling better. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't mind walking places, but I haven't had my MS medication like a year and a half, just because now it took me like a year to get birth certificates from Oregon. Now I'm waiting to go to the Social Security office to prove to the state of Texas or prove to the Social Security people that my children are still alive. I'm not using a new, so I have to take them in person, but it's 45 minutes away. And I'm not paying an Uber driver 45 minute drive one way. You know what I mean? Like that's insane. So I'm just waiting. We're literally right next to a hospital. Like our apartment complex backs up to a freestanding emergency room. It's not so, and then there's a hospital across the street from it. So I'm not too worried. Let's see here. In Pacific time zone with friends in UK and Shanghai. UK, I know it's 8 hours ahead, and Shanghai is 8 hours behind, but a day ahead. What? So 10 o'clock Pacific time would be 2 p.m. in the afternoon, but the next day.
Yes.
Okay.
Or 2 p.m. for Shanghai, 2 p.m. the day before. 2 a.m. the day before, I should say. Something like that.
The numbers mean less to me than the clothing size. While it's nice having the same clothes for the last 4 years, is super frustrating. The baby South Park reference if you missed it. I haven't watched South Park in a long time. Remember when I was pregnant with one of my kids, I was watching a South Park episode with my sister, who's 14 months younger than me, and she thought I would be like so disgusted and appalled by this particular episode. And it's a Superman episode where like Christopher Reeve, he's a character like Christopher Reeve was written into the show, and he's like he's paralyzed in a wheelchair. And so on the show on South Park, the character Christopher Reeve has been experimenting with stem cells to help him walk again. But then he found out that if he sucks the blood of fetuses, then he can fly again. And so my sister's like, "Isn't that horrible? You're pregnant." I'm like, "No, it's not any more horrible than like you watching Law and Order SVU, and there's victims on that. So shouldn't you be appalled?" "No, it's not the same." "Yes, it is, but whatever." Yeah, and so then I was telling Jesse about it. He's like, "Why? I don't get the reference." So then I had to like, Christopher Reeve was Superman, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I haven't watched that in a long time. I don't let my kids watch it. I'll let them watch Rick and Morty, but not South Park. It's fine.
We're great adults.
Yes. Although I didn't let them watch it until like the last year. It's not like they grew up watching it. So this is my closet in my room. I just ordered a couple of like dressers to use as like nightstands in our bedroom. So then the stuff behind the computer will be cleared out. So then I can sit with my back against the wall and my feet stretch out that way, and it won't touch anything.
Nice.
But the kids' closets is like a whole extra bedroom. It is twice as big, or twice as wide, and twice as long somehow. It could be a whole second bedroom. I don't even know how that happened.
Magic.
But our bedroom is called the master bedroom because it's the one that has the emergency exit door attached to it. So, plus it's the one right next to the front door, so I'd rather us have it anyway. Wait.
Same show that Katie doesn't die in every episode.
I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't watch either one, so.
My husband watches Rick and Morty. He's the one that watches anime. He's the one that watches Japanese anime dubbed in English. Like Demon Slayer. My daughter loves Demon Slayer. She got a poster for Christmas on her wall. It's really funny. So my daughter's 14. She loves Taylor Swift. So I got her a tapestry with a bunch of Taylor Swift album covers on it, and then some album covers with their song listing on it all over her walls, and then a tag board with a bunch of Taylor Swift stickers, and then a Demon Slayer poster in the mix.
Nice.
It's an odd assortment.
She's sweet but spicy.
Okay. Alice says, "Sorry, I was getting ready for my stream. I had fun with you guys. Thanks for being here. I will be in your stream in the chat."
It's nice to meet you, Alice. I might be in the chat, except for I'm pretty certain it's my husband I hear, which means he's probably about to go to bed, as he should have like an hour ago, but which might mean that I'm going to bed soon. I see a giraffe on your mug.
Oh, yes. This. When did I get this? I got this last year on my birthday from my husband. Like giraffes. One of our, the first wedding anniversary is, one of the wedding anniversaries is wood, and he got me a wooden giraffe cane, but like the head of it is like the ears and stuff, so it's really hard on your hands, and then the rubber stump on the end of the cane fell off when it got really wet, but I still have it. Yeah, I like giraffes.
Couldn't tell.
I totally forgot that it was on the cup. You said something. Yeah, I don't know. I've always liked them. Like when we went to Houston Zoo, we finally found them. We finally found them like running around and chasing each other instead of just being lazy and trying to hide from the sun. All right, South Park is blatantly offensive, whereas Rick and Morty has so much horrifying monstrosities that are dismissed because they're animated. Well, also like the humor in South Park is gross, but the humor, I don't find the humor in Rick and Morty as gross. So there's one episode of South Park where they use tampons by to plug up their butt so they don't have to poop, and they end up pooping out of their mouth at the dinner table, like literal gross stuff. So that's why I don't let them watch it, and I also don't let them watch Beavis and Butthead.
The only thing I know about from South Park is you killed Kenny. That's literally the only thing I know about South Park. And Kenny dies in every episode, kind of thing. Taking the dog.
I think it would be even better on a comedically long cup. Oh, giraffe. Got it. What are we referencing here?
The giraffe you keep forgetting about. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yes. So I have that. I have the shirt. I have the other shirt. And then for Christmas, I think, Ileana had bought me, it's a necklace with a giraffe and like a mama giraffe and baby giraffe on it.
Aw, I like that.
But I haven't worn it in a while because the chain has a knot in it. That made me laugh too much.
I feel like Cammie's making fun of us now.
I think so too. I don't know. I don't know them well enough. Are you making fun of us?
Are you laughing with us or at us?
Are you the type to laugh at us or laugh at us while you're helping us up? One of those flagons that they put poos in Vegas would be perfect for a giraffe. Oh, they're really tall.
Yeah.
We've been to Vegas a couple of times. We haven't gone down to the strip or anything like that with the kids. So we were driving through it, and I was waiting for people to the kids in the back seat to be asking questions because all the billboards advertising stuff in Vegas, come see us down at the strip, things like that. And my oldest finally just asked, "What's the strip?" And I said, "That's what they call the main street downtown." And that's the only question anyone asked about all those lovely adult signs near Vegas. I don't know how I got that lucky. I knew what you meant. We can read typos. We're good. Oh, okay. My time is up. So, do you want to do an outro or anything?
Sure.
Okay, you go first.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I am really tired now, though, which makes absolutely no sense. I'm going to try to be at Alice's stream, but we'll see. For those who don't know, my name is Sky. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Haggis. And I am streaming for this marathon next Saturday and next Sunday. Times, I don't know off the top of my head. I have to double check everything. So at some point during those days, late at night on Saturday and early, midday Sunday, I think. I don't know.
All right. Well, if you want to know when we're streaming, just look in the playlist in the description and you can follow along. I know a lot of people just leave it running and then hop in whenever they can. Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I vlog about anything and everything. I have books out. Also down in the description are all my books and any place you can find me and stalk me in a nice way. Have fun, and I'll catch you on the next stream, which is tomorrow at noon my time. Central time. 1 o'clock Eastern time. I'll get this right eventually. Bye.